Welcome to this reflection with me on life's realities and faith. Today, we are going to discuss something that is familiar, and yet I would like to say sought after by many, maybe by all of us, and that is power. What is power? Power is an ability or capacity to do something or influence someone. You have the power to influence or to do something in your life. That is power. Now, power is a neutral common noun that is meaningless unless you have something else behind it or after it. Let me say, um, you ask me, do you see the power? I'll ask back, power of what? Because I cannot see power unless you add something else after it. But if you ask me, do you see the power of God? Yes. I say that makes sense. Or if you ask me, do you realize the power of electricity? Yes, because I know the power of electricity. So on and so forth. What we are saying here is that power belongs to somebody. Somebody has the power. So, therefore, today I want to reflect on individual power. I want to talk to you about the power you hold in your hand or the power that you have. Do you have power? As you listen to this podcast, I would say definitely yes, you have the power. It may be big or small, it may be important to you or unimportant to other people. It may be recognized by others or even unrecognized. But for you, you have it. It is important and you know it. But let me ask you, how do you get power? Power normally given to us. Power given to us through many things. Power is given to us by other people. It may be given to us by our position. It may be given to us because we have knowledge. It may be because we have means. That means wealth. When you have wealth, you have money, you have power. Power may be given to us by what we know, through our knowledge, through our experiences, through our skills, so on and so forth. You see, that's how we get power. There are two kinds of power. Power, two kinds of the usage of power, I would say. Two kinds of the usage of power. One usage is we can call negative usage, but we can also use it positively. The power that we have given to us by those circumstances around us can be used negatively, it can also be used positively. Let me talk to you about the negative usage of power. In this case, we use power to control others, to dominate others, or even to harm others. And this kind of power is always selfish. It's all about you who has a power. Always, with a sense of control. And so, therefore, this kind of power never comes to a good conclusion, because it's always selfish. It's always with a sense of putting down others. But positive power, on the other hand, is to serve others, to build others, always with a sense of integrity, a heart of integrity. When you have power with integrity, you have a heart of integrity, so therefore your motive is to serve others, your motive is to encourage others, your motive is to uplift others, your motive is to move along the way others toward towards a destination that will help them. That is a positive power. What kind of usage have you implemented your powers? Ask yourself this question. And I would like to talk about the power and faith at this time, because power is such a human reality that I want to see what does faith say about power. As I said before, I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. So the Bible really, when I talk about faith, I talk about the Bible. The Bible has a lot to say about power, but let me just say a few things. In Psalm 62, verse 11, or even in Jeremiah 32, verse 17, it says, the power belongs to God. The power belongs to God. What does that makes you? What does that makes your power? If it belongs to God, what kind of power do you have? I would say that the power or authority that all leaders have are gifted power. Gifted by God, given by God. In fact, the Bible says in New Testament, in the book of Romans chapter 13 verse 1, this was written by Paul, who said, there is no authority except that which comes from God. It says there is no power on earth. Whatever kind of power you hold as a leader, it's gifted by God. It's given by God. It's a given power by God, a gifted authority. The power belongs to God alone. So what does that say to us in this episode about power? What do I want to remind all of us in this episode? I want to say this. Human power is a gifted authority, because the final power, the final authority belongs to God. We are given this power to use it positively, to build, to encourage, to help others, to serve others. So remember also, when you are gifted something, you are also accountable for that gift. And if God is the one who gives you the power, you are accountable to Him for how you use your power. As you listen to this podcast, I have a recommendation to all of us, to those of you who are leading. Invite the power of God into your life, and the power given to you will multiply in a wonderful way. It will multiply manifolds, and you will be a channel of blessing. If you feel this is helpful or you have questions, do comment on my channel. Do also like, subscribe, and share.